Hello everyone and good night and welcome to the daily technical video day. Today guys is Monday 7:25 around 9 p.m. New York time. Guys, we're gonna start with nothing has happened in the market technically since over the weekend. It looks like the US dollar ended the triangle consolidation, and then from here we should trade lower to trying to get around 73.60 area, and from there the bounce that we should get from there should dictate the next, I would say, week of trading in the US dollar. Now let's start with the euro. The euro, you guys know, is that we're laboring as a triple zigzag that should go to around 144.70, and then from there should trade lower to around 137.16 before a bounce higher that we're waiting for. Right? That's on the euro. If we take a look then at the euro in a 1 hour chart, very easy. We've been calling every move on the market today. We've been being able to call it. Now the limit that we should reach, minimum, we should trade higher in the euro to around the 144.70 area. Why that move? Because that move is the 1.236. The trend line comes around that area, and that's also the equal legs between A and Z. So 144.70 should be the limit in the euro. We got lucky to get a long trade there. Unfortunately not everyone got filled, but we have to go, guys, with whatever the market is calling, because we don't know the spread of everyone. And then I want to show you guys this so there will be no question. If you guys see right here, you guys gonna see the low right here, read 143.55, and then that was the entry. Unfortunately not everyone have the same spread. I don't know if anybody got filled. I know people that got filled, but well, let's see how it play out. It looks like that triangle is busting high already, and we should get a move to that area today in London. We are expecting tomorrow around 8 p.m. being the turning point in favor of the dollar. Now let's move on to the pound. Cable is being very nice pair too. Cable is very nice. Cable very nice. Triangle 2, and cable should turn higher also pretty soon to test the area around 163.50, 165.64 area. Not too much change. Let me go over a little bit. We believe that we change a little bit the count in the euro pound. When possible, we are in a triangle, and this pair needs to trade higher before turning lower. Gore also is following a very nice count here, when we should trade higher, and we should reach around the 1623 or 1650 area pretty soon to end this wave 3. And not only that, if we take a look at gold in the 4 hour chart, gold is getting pretty close to 1634, which is the 1.618 of the first leg of the first 5 weeks. That's gold. S&P today was kind of flat, even though it makes some move in the early market, but at this stage I believe that the S&P is going to test the trend line here around 1355, because we are expecting a higher risk in London, and then tomorrow maybe it's a set-off day in the S&P. Then the Aussie, about the same thing. We seeing 109 in Aussie as a possible move before Aussie can be traded lower. So that's what we see in Aussie. That's what we see in Aussie, and the same we can say about the CAD. When we believe that CAD is also due one move lower, because I'm expecting dollar win next to 9, so I'm expecting CAD to trade a little lower, maybe 94, maybe 93, 93.75 area before the CAD can move to the dollar side. Now let's take a look at the dollar and euro index and oil. Guys, usually I don't cover the euro index on the videos, but today is worth to mention the euro index. Let me show you why. I'm labeling these corrections as what? ABCWS ABCY. Now if we take a closer look to this move right here, it looks like a leading diagonal to me. It looks like, maybe let me put the 30-minute chart, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then knowing that the euro is about to drop or about to end a cycle, it's very possible that the euro as a group already top, and then the correction that is going to take this to around, I would say, the 109.95 area is the one that is going to require, is all the euro is going to need to top. That's, I mean, I'm saying that to you guys just as a reference, that it's very possible that that's the case, because I see a double zigzag almost completed right there to the 618 of these 5 ways, which is telling me that the euro most likely is gonna drop tomorrow. Now the US dollar, guys, the US dollar, look, is also trusting for a triangle. When you got the low, then you got A, B, C, D, E, and the 73.60 area will be reached pretty soon on the dollar. That's in the short term, like an hour. Now, but if we take a look at the dollar, in the 4 hour, in a second, let me put the 4 hour in the dollar. This is, like I say, this is what we're seeing. We're seeing A, B, C equal X, 76.4 of the whole move. Everything comes at the 73.70 area, which that's gonna believe is gonna create a bounce. And like always, guys, all you need to wait is to see the structure of the bounce. If the structure of the bounce comes in 5 ways, that's the bottom, and it goes from there, and it goes from there, guys. So let's wait for the 73.70 area to create the bounce to start getting long dollar position there. And finally, let's take a look at oil. oil, again, same structure. I still see $100 right there before going lower. And then look guys, let me trace the fibber here so you see these two area that is creating the top, what really is. That's the equal legs here. Equal legs is creating the top. Still I'm labeling this like a corrective move with one more high to around 101. So for tomorrow guys, very simple. We like after the dollar reached 73.60, we like the dollar long. Before that, we like dollar short, so the dollar can get to the 73.60. We're gonna keep the Aussie yen trade. We believe the S&P is about to turn lower in the wave E on the wave C of E, and then the yen is gonna turn strong with the risk aversion trade. Okay, guys, leave it there and get back to you guys tomorrow.